Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Morning Coffee. And I have my Crypto Morning Coffee locked and loaded, ready to go, because we have some very interesting news to talk about. So, first of all, obviously, Bitcoin is taking a downturn here, losing support as we speak, or actually since a couple of hours already. And that in anticipation of what is happening today. And we are also looking at some indicators, some metrics. We are looking at what Vivi is doing after the San Diego Comicon, or what we are expecting. We are looking at Ecomi as well, obviously. We are continuing to observe that whale massively dumping collectibles into the market. And we are also looking at user growth for Vivi. And finally, also maybe a little bit more of a discussion what has to happen next. But all of that right after the intro. So good morning to you guys. 6 people here already, growing directly the numbers here in the chat. That is great. Smash up the like button, please, for me, every one of you, so that we get directly these likes in the beginning. That helps actually the live stream being promoted to more people, so that we can get more people in here for the good discussions. That said, if you're not subscribed yet, obviously subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank each and every one of you who is subscribed for bringing me up to more than 3,000 YouTube subscribers. That is amazing. When I started this YouTube channel, I didn't expect that at all. I'm really grateful for having achieved that number, and that is amazing. Also, I want to especially thank the people that are minted on my back screen here, so to say, for constantly supporting me here on my journey as channel members, as the sponsors of this channel. We don't take any external sponsorships, which is why I have you as my sponsors here on this channel. So thanks to all my channel members. So 3,000 subscribers, that's a celebration. I still don't know how to celebrate that. But Felipe is already here, so I can get that one already out of the way. So you also yesterday on the chat with at the Ecomiverse. Actually, my Ecomi buy order for roughly 120,000 OMI got filled yesterday. As it did a swing back, it got filled at 000586 or so. So I bought 120,000 OMI, more or less. So took the donations that were meant to buy OMI and put a bit on top. And we will see on this channel how that one is going. So we have Eddie Almeida, WorldCoin on Finance just did a 12x. That's crazy. I didn't know about that. Philippe B obviously here. Mr. Planet Profit is here, and Marwok is here. GM, good morning to you guys. And with that, let's start right into the topics. Before I forget it, if you're watching this later after this as a video, then make sure to check if there are timestamps available. And one more hint, probably there's not going to be a live stream tomorrow, because I have to go on a business trip again, and I don't know if I will make it to a live stream, so probably not. Okay, Eddie Almeida said on Binance, it did pump on Binance, that WorldCoin. Vitimon is here. Bon dia, PH. Good morning. Had to come Lisbon just to catch your show. Oh, so you have been traveling to Lisbon. That is great. Will you meet Dr. Profit? Yeah, usually, if you are sitting in Brazil, then usually it's like 2:50 a.m. at the moment in Brazil, at least in most cities. So that would be crazy. Yeah. So let's quickly look at what happened here. So Bitcoin falls sharply ahead of Fed meeting and as investors weigh Binance concerns. So apparently there are two concerns dragging the market in the red. The price of Bitcoin fell sharply, awaiting a major Federal Reserve policy decision and digested concerns around Bitcoin. Yesterday we have seen that the probability of the Fed rate hiking is like 99.8%, so almost everyone is certain. Alex and Crypto is there. Hey, Crypto Hodler, good morning. Good morning to you as well. Glad to have you here on the show. By the way, we're like out of the nothing. We have 15 people here already, so everyone who is new, smash the like button, please, and get this stream out. Let's double the number once again. Yeah, patient hodler still a little bit early. Yeah, we're early in the market probably, but yeah, it's 7:52 here in Germany, so not as early as in Brazil. Um, so yeah, Bitcoin dropped roughly 3% to 29,000, or even wicked a little bit below 29,000. The reason is that the move coincides Wall Street report augmenting recent anxiety from investors around Binance, specifically CZ, suggested in a private conversation in 2019 that Binance affiliates had accounted for a portion of trading volume around the time it launched in its US trading arm, and basically that is called wash trading now. So that is also where the SEC jumps right in. So the tension between Binance and the SEC has been prevalent for quite some time. Now continuing its prolonged dispute, the SEC has alleged that Binance US has inflated trading volumes. According to SEC allegations, Binance US did this by using dozens of user accounts. The SEC also alleges that a Swiss trading company called Sigma Chain, which CZ has control over, owns these accounts. Wash trading has been a common tactic that exists in the crypto realm and the financial realm. The process involves artificially inflating the trading volume, and we see that time and time again. This is nothing new and probably nothing too big, because if you're looking on small exchanges, if you have taken a look in the last year on Ascendix or whatever, they're like bots trading against each other, buying and selling their stuff at a minimum fee, so to say, and just creating volume for certain coins and certain exchanges. So yeah, that happens. Philip says, which coins are on your radar right now, Vitimon? That would be interesting. Any info on what's this world coin going around? And Eddie Almeida says, Doge trend break with Elon's X app news and adds Doge symbol to profile. Oh, okay. Vitimon says, Ada, Meld, and Omi. That is it. Ada owns the functional programming space, and a lot of people will be blind aided by what Cardano does. Also, Twitter just rebranded to X. Apparently, Elon has more in the plans for the app than just social media and adding some sort of financial utility. Maybe we get an X coin soon. Yeah, if he launches his own cryptocurrency, obviously people would go completely apeshit on that one. WorldCoin is from ChatGPT creators wants to scan eyeballs for UBI tokens with AI gains. Terrible tokenomics for WorldCoin. Google Cardano Cube look the ecosystem. Okay. Yeah. Ecosystem roadmap. Okay. So Meld. What is Meld again? I have no idea. If you can let me. The ticker is little bit unfamiliar to me. Yeah, and this one here, obviously, Bitcoin halving is less than 40,000 blocks away. So um, that is happening. Here's what that means. As it approaches another halving event, obviously Bitcoin is coiling up at the moment. The Bitcoin network passed block 800,000 on Monday, making another major milestone in the history of world's largest cryptocurrency. This also means that the next Bitcoin halving event, they occur every 4 years, reducing miners' rewards by half, as we know, and is set to occur at block 840,000. Is now less than 9 months away. 40,000 blocks, according to Bitcoin block half. So yeah, basically what that means is relatively clear. We have seen it over the last months, right? So the miners are getting ready to improve their mining rigs so that they can mine a ton, that they can increase their hash power. Retail investors are slowly coming back. We see Bitcoin coiling up, but most of them are still out of the game. That is what we have seen. And what we also have seen is that institutional investors are at the moment buying, as for example Vanguard, stocks of the biggest miners, of Riot and Marathon. And we have also seen that TerraWolf is mining 6.5 million already this year by using a nuclear power plant, and thereby contributing to, let's say, relatively clean Bitcoin mining. So there is a lot of stuff going on, and I mean, probably none of you believe in this, but if anyone would say, hey, look guys, Bitcoin is bad for the environment, it will die, and so on. Look at what these companies are doing, how much money they are investing. Riot, I think, they themselves invested $340 million US in new mining equipment. So no, not worth looking into. Saw a lot of promotion for the WorldCoin. After a 12x off of Binance listing and overhype, I wouldn't touch it yet. Yeah, Andre Omegeko is also here, GMPH from Frankfurt. And I think I saw Dr. Knut as well here up there. I think I didn't say good morning to you. Raining in Heidelberg, raining in Munich. So good morning to you, Dr. Knut. And smash up the like button, guys. Today we are celebrating 3,000 subscribers. I wish I could do some collectibles giveaway, but I have no idea how that works. If I have to talk to some of the team members to make it happen or something like that. But yeah, let's look at this here. Yeah, sorry friends, correction ongoing. So according to Stock Money Lizards, what we are expecting right now is basically that we touch back on this trend line, but that would a little bit, let's say, invalidate my cup and handle here. Probably invalidates the cup and handle if that happens like this. We will see. And we also have this one here. This is basically the crossover of OTT bands that occurred 12 years ago for the S&P 500 monthly. So as we can see here, we have the crash, the cross under, the crossover, and now we had it again, right? So this is the S&P 500 in the US subprime crisis, and that is the S&P 500 that had just happened right now in this recessive phase. So it's after this crossover, a huge phase of tightening and expanding, a huge phase of expanding happened, and yo, what the heck? Oh my God, Vitimon. What the you're sitting early in the morning in Portugal watching my stream, like catching my stream for the first time. I hope, yeah, let's get the 3K party started. Oh my God, thank you so much for the $50 donation here. Damn. How Okay. So, is that the bribe that I do it at 2:50 in the morning or something like that for the Brazil hours? Um, that is amazing, man. Thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So, that is just crazy. Uh, I remember when I was streaming in the beginning of, I think it was in the beginning of this year or in the end of last year. I don't quite remember, either around Christmas or New Year's Eve. I made a live stream in somewhere in the afternoon when I was in Brazil, and the same thing happened, or even like even more crazy. But yeah, thank you so much. We are celebrating this, and thank you so much for celebrating that with me. Yeah, I really so once I get to Brazil or somewhere, or hey, Vitimon, if you are coming to Germany one day, you tell me. We meet. Mm, Vitimon says, my mother always taught me to show appreciation to people you value. Oh man, thank you so much. That means even more to me, saying that. So, then props to your mother, because she has some serious wisdom there. And yes, I value each and every one of you guys, which is why I want to keep on doing these streams as long as someone wants to see them, and covering all of that good stuff around Ecomi, Vivi, Bitcoin, altcoins, and I'm really looking forward to see all of you. Luke is here, NFT Hero is here. Um, what the fuck is going on? You're serious? So I don't know if you see this right, if the widget just broke or so, but Felipe just donated 60 euros. Congrats to the 3K. Thank you so much, man. That is just, is that for, is that meant for another Omi purchase? Oh my god, thank you so much, guys. This is truly, yeah, this is amazing. I don't even know what to say. This is just crazy. Felipe, thank you so much for all the donations back to back here. Um, and yeah, let's hope together. So this is like where I say, um, the people that are here now in the chat, right? Especially the ones that are commenting all the time, you guys that are here every day. Even if I had like 10x, 20x the subs, I'll never forget that stuff. I really have to I have to screen capture this. Can I do that? I have to just take a screenshot of this. Sorry, boys. Just to remember that. Wait 1 second here. Just to remember that moment, the celebration moment. Even though I know that's recorded, but what I did was, I took I took some screenshots, or I printed some stuff out on my journey. For example, when the first time ever someone in a Telegram group or Komi Telegram group made a meme out of me, I just printed that out and I have it here. So this is just yeah. So this is just the stuff that where you probably don't go 2 years from now back and look at it as a video, but you for sure want to have that memory. So thank you so much, guys. That is absolutely crazy. Vitimon and Felipe B back to back with the donations for celebrating here the 3,000 subscribers. Smash the like button for that, guys. That is absolutely amazing. Popping the champagne bottles here. Alexand Crypto says, God dang, she raised the king. Yeah, well deserved. Thank you so much, Eddie. I appreciate that sentiment, Alex. Coming in hot, this is an auction for 3K. This is just to celebrate. I made some good profit with XRP, so I can share. Wow, So congratulations, and you deserve all the profit in the world. So yeah, I hope that streak continues, and I hope that we are all only in the beginning phases of this up and coming bull market. So yeah, let's look at how this looks at the moment. Yeah, we see here. Okay, so Casper now is apparently in the top 100 with the 15,000 percent gains. So that will be a bubble that we will be looking at. Overall mixed market, injective protocol also. So there are some coins that are pumping into the top 100s now, and that are probably kicking out some of the coins that are not doing so well. I don't know if Lunar Classic is still in the top 100, probably dropped out right now. But yeah, the market at the moment is weird. Render is pumping again. By the way, we are on the yearly, so that is what happens. But still, on the yearly, we have that monthly, and I get myself and you guys out a little bit only here so that you can see. On the monthly, we have XLM and MakerDAO, SNX, Tau, Compound, and so on. And XRP here, Philippe's gains are in that bubble. XRP was up 70%, has been correcting over the last while. Yeah, and honestly, to be honest, I don't know what half of these new coins are about. I will still have to see. I just see them pumping. Yeah. As Felipe says, I don't even know what Casper is for. That's true. So we see here on the weekly, not too many gains, but overall on the monthly we have some serious green still from Solana, from Uniswap. So all of you who are in these bags, I discussed this yesterday on Ecomiverse a little bit, and also I think everyone agreed there together that. And Philippe is a good example here, right? Taking profits is a huge lesson, and I think everyone in somewhere in our lives we learned painfully that not taking profit is even more painful than taking some losses, and for the psyche, right? So yeah. If you are in something like that, just take a couple of percent out of this this whole thing, just that you have some, like, if it's only the initial invest, like you have let's say you have $100 and you do a 10x on the $100, and suddenly now you have 1,000 and take out $100 and let the rest ride, right? So I should have taken profits at several occasions where I didn't. So definitely not going to make that mistake again. Yeah, Alex and Crypto says, damn, I looked into Casper in the bull run and made a 10x on it, but can't remember what it is about anymore. Something like an NFT platform. Yeah, we can find out, or someone can tell us in the chat. But let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, unfortunately, has lost its support here. That doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. We can have a pump back, even though if the Fed is coming out with a 0.25 rate hike. So yeah, that can happen. I mean, right now we fell out of this little support range here. Overall, though, if we go into the weekly, we see right now there's still 5 days on this weekly candle. So if we were to just come up over the next week, I think the pattern would still be in place. We are still looking at our upper target here. What we don't want to see is that that we are somehow like losing big time, like something like this, right? To come up down to this, that would probably, yeah, that would invalidate our cup and handle pattern. But as far as if we are just coming back here, there will just be a wick on that weekly, and that should be fine for the overall cup and handle pattern. I think what I believe is that there are more longs getting wrecked at the moment. On the other hand, the market makers will play right now with this Fed meeting. Some people into shorting Bitcoin here and then probably bounce back. We have seen that time and time again. We see all these pump and dumps in the smaller time scales, as you see here, right? Like green candle, red candle, back to back. Here also we see it. So that happens many times over and over again. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. I think the more this happens, and this happens on a smaller scale, we have our indicators cooling off. We are now at an RSI of only 40, and considering that we are in early stages of a bull market, this can turn around at every second now. So also stochastic RSI is slowly coiling up. So we will see if we have some big momentum to the upside finally. Felipe says, but even Chainlink went up, so hopefully made also some profit. Yeah, I made some. So for me, it's more like I buy and hold because I'm not a trader. But yeah, for me, the Chainlink pump was pretty good. Feels good, but I think there's more to come for Chainlink. For me, Chainlink is just one of the big blue chips. Yeah, let's quickly look at the DXY and how it looks right now. So DXY actually a little bit red, but we have come up over our trend line here, or over our previous support. So that's something where we want to see us dumping below and just respecting that it's probably a little bit bigger as a support line as we see here. But what we don't want to see is the DXY reclaiming these levels, right? But for now, we are still on this trajectory that we outlined here, a lower high trajectory for the DXY, which is good for the markets overall. Bitcoin dominance, nothing really too out of the ordinary here. Actually, it has been, after refreshing here, has been falling a little bit more. We'll see how maybe it continues really down to this trend line. We don't know. The altcoin market is also, has also taken a hit. As we see here, altcoins coming back down. So right now everything is going down. Bitcoin is going down, altcoins going down, Bitcoin dominance slightly down. Let's talk about our favorite coin, Ecomi, because as I said before, I did purchase a little bit more Ecomi, and right now with these 3,000 sub presents here, I think I should have more, but I bought where was it? I think I had on OKX, so I bought on OKX at 5.8. What was it? 5.86 or something like that, somewhere here. So in this week, I had a buy order, but we will see. So for now, what I said before, this trend line of this wedge is being respected, right? We see that this is at the moment, as you see here, right, being tested over and over again on this upper line, and we have been coming down once more, but we see also that there is a little. But the volume, as I said before, the volume doesn't look that massive. In fact, there's almost no volume still. So we will see how this develops over time. I can see a little bit more downside still. I said that I believe that it is probably coming back to this lower trend line. Do we have a bottom forming here? Maybe. We don't know yet. Maybe this is an indicator, right? Maybe this is an indicator. But unfortunately, we do not have volume confirmation. Unfortunately, the RSI is nowhere near oversold. Unfortunately, we have no bigger purchase volumes kicking in. So for now, this looks just like it has been locked between, let's say, buy and sell zones. We had a phase like this here where it really looked like maybe because the volume is coming back. But for Ecomi, it's not that big. But maybe let's go into Vivi with that, because Vivi if we can refresh this and see if it's even pulling more data. But yesterday we have talked about this whale offloading collectibles, and right now this whale is continuing to do so. So while we see the other one slightly in the plus, and this is, by the way, this is not up to date exactly, this is until yesterday. So today and everything, like the half of the day from yesterday, is probably not in here, but as we see, our number 8 whale is actually now at a week over week minus 1,500 collectibles net accumulation. So you cannot see that because of the chat. Let's move you guys over here. So now you can see it. So there we go. Here you see it, like the wallet with 0x77. I tried to look at it, but unfortunately in the VVX tracker I cannot take the rest here. So I wanted to look at this at Immuter scan, but I couldn't. So yeah, as we see here, this wallet has minted 3, bought 7 collectibles, and sold 1,564 collectibles. Now in the yesterday we could still see that he also bought 186 or something like that, but right now it seems that this person is selling heavily, and my theory was that it's rebalancing the portfolio, getting in some other stuff, maybe selling off cheaper stuff to get more expensive stuff. The big question though is if this is going to continue, and because if he sells more, he will drop out of the top 10. And if we are seeing that this 77477 wallet is dropping out of the top 10, then we might have ourselves someone here out of the previous top 10 that is just offloading collectibles. But we don't know. I don't know who that is. And I cannot see the entire wallet address, so maybe someone can help out with that at the moment. I will try to find out though. Maybe I find it in one of the spreadsheets on Twitter. There's someone who is putting out top 500 or so and might know something about this. Does this guy have a bot to sell it? How is it even possible to sell so many collectibles manually? I think if you undercut the floor quickly, so first of all, what's weird is that you are able to sell in this market still so many collectibles, because for every seller like this there needs to be a buyer. This is not collectibles hitting the floor. This is collectibles there is collectibles that are really sold. So he might have listed more. We don't know. So yeah, so that is a good question. How does he do it so many manually? Because if you consider that, let's say he needs 1 minute, which is too much, but just for math, it's like 1,500 minutes. That's like over that. If I'm not completely wrong here, isn't that over like over 12 hours, something like that? So 1,200 minutes would be, yeah. Something like that, but that is absolutely crazy. And yes, if he would use a bot, but that could get him banned, right? I don't know if that's possible, or maybe it's faster to list collectibles in the app, but there's no feature on Vivi for mass listing. But anyways, but the tendency on the rest is like people are buying 250, 50, 82 and so on collectibles, as you see here. And if we are going through the top wallets, actually there's no other wallet here's one that has a net negative of 76. But other than that, there are no real big net negatives. Here's one that is loading up 400 in 1 week. Yeah, so that is happening as well. But yeah, overall, you didn't see that, right? The 400. Let me see if I can get this in the picture. There we go. So here, right at the end, here's one with 400 collectibles. I really have to do the Tetris with the chat here to get this visible. But Um, yeah, I think these stats, excuse me, guys, are interesting. And yeah, so yesterday I think it was you, Felipe, that asked for this. So I found an Omi individual wallets for layer ERC20. It's a little bit older already. It's from the 20th of April, but it shows more or less what population we have in which brackets of Omi. So there are nomination or is nominating here from plankton over shrimp. That is, shrimps are people with 1,000 Omi, and then crabs 10,000, clownfishes with 50,000, squids 100,000, barracuda 250,000, the marlin, then the dolphins, bull sharks, tiger sharks, and great white sharks. Probably it's a little bit different, but maybe it still helps. So this one was put out by the Twitter channel Jason Colon. So you can look at it on the April of 19th. But we see here on ERC20, and this doesn't include the non-migrated stacks, obviously, from GoChain, but on ERC20 layer 1, we have 1 billion, only 32 wallets. So that is that are a couple, but not too many. And then we have 113 with 100 million Omi. So that's where Randy and Jordan are in. And then humpback whales 117 at that point in time. Killer whales with 25 million. So if I DCA a little bit more, I'll be in the bull shark bracket with 2.5 million. Where there are only 1.3 thousand people, probably a little bit more right now, because we are like 2 to 3 months after this. I will ask if he can just do an update on this one. Maybe he will. I don't know. But yeah, so we see that there was a populate on the very right side, and I will just move the chat and myself to the other side for quickly. So on this side, you see that there was a population growth overall in the lower brackets and even in the 100 million bracket. So at that time, at least, the population in those brackets was growing. Even in the 200 here in the crab, like the 10,000 Omi and so on. So smaller purchases of Omi. So I think that is pretty interesting. And while we are at it, there is also another thing that I just saw on Omi Daily Burn. So Omi Daily Burn did upgrade the sheet, the Google Docs sheet. I will just quickly switch to the subscriber screen just to open that up without giving too much information on myself, but I think that's super fine. Moshi Dope just subscribed. Welcome to the fam, Moshi Dope. That's really dope. Let's switch back here. So there's also this one here from Omi Daily, and maybe Omi Daily Burn actually has some more populations or so for us. We can look at that as well. But so here is the total of Omi that got burned. We didn't look at this for a long time, also because it kind of defeats the purpose. But from time to time, it should be interesting. So there is a total of 500 million gems already bought, apparently. A calculation of 166 gems remaining, and we see that 102 billion Omi is burned, and then there is another 100, and where is it? Somewhere is the remaining Omi burned. I didn't see it, but it's 145, something like that. Yeah, so the active circulating supply of Ecomi is 271 billion, and the maximum ever circulation is 310 billion. So yeah, we see where's the Where's the remainder of Omi? So secondary market fees yesterday were 20 million Omi, and the day, but it was on intraday. So the day before it was actually $500 million apparently of secondary market fees, which is crazy. So total Omi USD value, and then gem purchases of a total of $500 million Omi also, which is absolutely crazy. And then here's the Omi to USD ratio, absolutely crazy. If somebody will sell from the 32 blue whales, Omi would have a big problem without utility right now. That is true, and probably this person also has a problem selling that in the first place, because there will not be enough liquidity, because there's not enough exchanges. Even if you would, so there is a daily trading volume of 300,000 US dollars. So probably if you are trying to sell into that, I mean, not all of the 300,000 US dollars daily trading volume for Ecomi are buys, right? So let's say half and half, right, on a steady price. So you have $150,000 of total purchase volume for Ecomi. If you dump 1 billion into that, 1 billion Omi, there will not be enough purchasing power to catch the price. So yeah, probably at some point a whale would just buy in and scoop up the rest, but it would be a horrible. If that was a market order, it would be just horrible, because people wouldn't absorb this. But I think a lot of these wallets are like very early investors of the 1 billion ones. I don't know if any of the team members have migrated their wallets to ERC20, and we cannot forget that there are more of these 1 billion wallets, or 1 billion more wallets on GoChain still. So David Yu's wallet, I think, is still on GoChain and so on. So yeah, the distribution is still, if you see like Jordan and so on, they have 200 million Omi. They are they just need a little bit more. They are on a quarter of that, but also these guys will take profits. So we really have to have whales coming in from the outside to purchase Omi, so that Omi distributes more. Also, exchanges listing them means that exchanges have to buy massive quantities of Omi to be able to list that, right? So yeah, we will see how that is going on. But Link is my favorite token. Yeah, Link is absolutely amazing. Let's look at Vivi quickly, but before we do that, let's actually look at Immutascan here, because this is something interesting that I saw. And again, I will move the chat because the interesting side is here on the left side. So the question yesterday was, have we gained users throughout San Diego Comicon? And the clear answer is yes, as we see here. So before that Comic-Con on the 19th of July, we had 652,000, almost 500. And then the unique wallets, or the unique users, climbed to 652,758. So by a little more than 250. Now, that doesn't sound a lot for in comparison to the unique owners, to the 652,000 wallets, where a lot of bot wallets are in, a lot of inactive users that just download the app, purchase one collectible, forgot about it, never came back. But what you have to see is that 300 or 250 users from San Diego Comicon is quite a bit. That is quite a bit, right? Because if you see, for example, I always bring this up, but secret rare comics, right? If you only have 250 people coming in from San Diego Comicon that are real Marvel enthusiasts, all of these comics that came out now in the bear market do not have enough secret rares for all of these people. If there's 258 people coming in, and all of these secret rares have 125, 188, and 250 editions that came out just now, and this is the only ones in the bear market, the only scarcity. There's 8 people that will not get any comic, any secret rare comic at any given time if they would all want to buy a secret rare comic. And then also considering that Vivi held back some, there's not enough for more than that. And at the 125ers, there's only for every second of these new people, there's a secret rare comic. And we're not even close to a bull market right now in Ecomi and Vivi. So think about that. Think about that scarcity. Like only for those 258 people, new wallets, new unique owners that came in, there's not enough Miles Morales Spider-Man animated. Even if they all had like $12,000 to $15,000 ready for that, they wouldn't be able to purchase them. So, and that's the level of scarcity where I say, let's have like, even if you gradually like every week onboard 50 to 100 people, that already will have a crazy impact in the bull run, that in itself. And then you have all the people that are coming in the bull run. So on Immutascan, we can see that wallet development. And actually, I mean, since June the 5th, as we see here, where we had 651,000, so we gained 1,000 unique owners since then, right? So we gained since here and even more since here. So we gained in 1 month some 1,000 users. So that means that we are roughly getting, what is that? So every week, I have a brain lag right now, but 1,000 per month divided by 30, that means we have like, is that correct? 33 something per day? Yeah, so 30, yeah, something like that. I think that's correct, if I'm not mistaken. But you guys are better in math probably. My Eddie Almeida says my wife is 2 gems short of a purchase she's waiting for. Then you should gift her 2 gems. Told her to floor something, waiting for cash out before money enters the app. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, cash out is coming. People will sell more also to get into altcoins and so on. We cannot expect in this year the floor prices to move significantly, besides in some of the scarce collectibles maybe. As I said before, in streams before, in the video about the next NFT bull run, we need, if you haven't seen that yet, check that out. We haven't seen an altcoin season yet, so we need to see altcoin season first, and then I provide proof from analytics why this is happening that way. So if you see that video, you will probably like it a lot. Yeah, but that is basically happening. Yeah, let's look at Vivi quickly, because they have done an amazing job at San Diego Comicon. I think we are getting a new comic there. Today we are also getting a comic, I believe. We have the Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man here as a new comic. That I really love the white panel secret rare comics, because the first ever ones were white panel ones, so the big 3 in the beginning, and I think like this is genuinely good. It looks good. It's something that makes me want to collect the secret rares, so I'm trying to purchase mainly the white panel secret rare comics. So yeah, I don't know why, but it just gives me a good feeling. So I'm purchasing stuff, secret rare comics of those. And then also I think this is coming today, right? Yeah, this is coming today. This looks funny, but yeah, it looks good. It looks very modern. This is a white panel one, but I like the classic drawing style more, but it's fine, right? It's still a white panel, but I meant the ones where the white panel and then the classic figures and the MCU1 secret rares looks so good. So yeah, but this one is also, I think this one has 7,500 editions. I don't know if this will sell very good, but the other one looks like something valuable. I don't know why, but it looks valuable. Yeah, and then also here, make sure to check out, here's Corey. I really like Corey. Corey's a great guy, working for Marvel and Vivi before he had his channel Vivi and 3. But we are seeing here our little recap with the Ultramans, with the Star Wars collectibles, Jurassic Park. So maybe and hopefully we are getting more drops of these brands. Also a lot of cosplay going on there, as we are seeing here. Just amazing. The physical comics, also interesting, the Tarzan comics, and then here the displays of the Vivi app to try it out, and which is always good, right? But we have seen, if we get out of this 258 new people, if we get 100 true collectors that are willing to allocate a lot of money, that is already going to boost this app really, really quickly. So yeah, I think it's very good that they are doing this, always being there with Marvel. They are making money for Marvel. I think that's a great deal. They should be somehow thinking about more mechanics to get people into like doing collective drops there on site together. But for now, I think they are doing a good job. Now, after the San Diego Comicon, we really want to see and we really want to know about what is going on with Ecomi, right? We need Ecomi news now. That is my opinion, at least. People are waiting for Ecomi to do something. And if you are also waiting for that, then smash the like button here. That was not a really good heart. Let's try it again. There we go. So yeah, smash the like button for Ecomi price to go up. Maybe it helps, maybe it will not. But yeah, absolutely crazy. So guys, I know this celebration stream was a little bit more about talking with the community here, with the fam. I appreciate that a lot. And insane donations by Vitimon and Felipe. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for donating this to me, and for helping me here getting up and up and up with my channel. I really, really appreciate that. Today I'm at the end. Tomorrow there will probably not, very likely 99% there will be not a live stream tomorrow, because I will be traveling. If I can manage it, you will see it beforehand by the scheduled stream. If there's something really crazy happening, it might be out of the hour, even from the hotel room. If there is any good Wi-Fi and so on, then I will do it from a notebook. But yeah, probably not. Crazy Dan 420 says, congrats on 3K subs. Thank you so much. So that is going to yeah, that's going to be as it is, but I will be and then also I will announce this already so no one is disappointed. I will be traveling to Croatia in the end of the week, so on Saturday. And I'm not quite sure, also because I have a family member over, how this will be then for the next week with the live streams. I will try to manage to do them, but I'm not quite sure if I will be able to do them regularly as I am right now from Croatia. Depends on the internet that I will have there, because yeah, you guys don't want to have like a broken stream, but on the other hand, I want to do the live streams. Maybe I've never done a live stream from my phone, but maybe I can manage to do it from my phone or so, and we just chill and sit somewhere at the nice beach and do a live stream from there. I don't know, maybe we can do that, but I will think about something to make it happen. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here with me. Thanks for the massive donations today. Thanks for the support on 3,000 subscribers. Thanks for everything that you guys are doing here to me, with me, and yeah. So we will see some new videos from the harbor. Yeah, actually, I'm going to the same place again than last year. Try and maybe we are doing something from the harbor. Maybe we can find a nice spot for a live stream that time, or it will be just videos. But yeah, we will see. But then it's definitely not going to be that early. That is for sure. I want to really relax and sleep and stuff like that. But anyways, guys. With that said, wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. Enjoy